doors open, sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing in a sleighing song tonight. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! One-horse open sleigh. Hey! One-horse open, one-horse open, one-horse open sleigh.
I am a great magician. Your clothes are red!
Wow! Please, do it again!
Hey everybody, it's Friday as always. We're here doing the birthday thing a day early, if to answer your question there, Olesh. Tomorrow's my actual birthday, but only get lucky about once every 7 years for it to land on a Friday, I guess, so we're going to have to do it this. Anyway, so we're playing an old favorite, Tribe. I was torn to play this or not, but I wanted to go over, it's very similar to Green Prinny's list, who he's been just tearing stuff up. I'm kind of feel like it's a new deck again because I haven't played it in so long, but his big difference here is the Apostle's Blessing. One main, I think two on the sideboard. We've got a variety of stuff here, but since it's a birthday show and all that, I'm going to open up one of these now just to kick off the show, and then we'll jump right into the tournament here. Do I want to open this? Yes, open one. Let's see what we got. Okay, a whole lot of nothing, I think. Evolutionary Leap. This is a rare. Sacrifice a creature. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card in the hand. I don't know. Doesn't look too... probably shouldn't have opened. As it seems to always be the deal with these when you open this stuff. But hey, we got a Iron Thread Crusher. You know what? This gives me an idea. Maybe we should do a car commercial now that there's actual vehicles here. But anyway, how y'all doing? We're going to come and go out of the little gift theme there, but we're just going to jump right in here, and hopefully this doesn't take too long. Everybody's in the house. Mike Man, Olesh, Kenwaku, Shirazaman, Little Fight, SRS Business 42. Everybody's capped up. Man, we got all what would you call it? Old originals? I don't know. We're just feeling good here. I've got a new spoof commercial courtesy of the Upright Citizens Brigade at our first break, and I'll be uploading that one to YouTube. Just one of those little silly things. Congrats on what? Turning older? Got another lap around the sun? That sort of thing. But yeah, hopefully these people don't take too long to show up here, but to keep the show moving along, I'll go over the mana base here. We've got 2 Ash Barrens, 4 Wilds, I believe, what is this, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 islands and 2 plains. Sometimes you can cut one of these plains, but I've found that consistency in big tournaments really matters. I think I've only gotten 1-5-0 in a league with this. It gets a lot of 4-1s, but hopefully today is good to us. Well, we have 2/3 of our combo in our hand. The problem is we don't have much else, but I'm going to keep this and hope for the best. I mean, we pretty much only need Inside Out here and a mana source, so we'll go from there. See what we're up against first. I always like to do this right out of the gates. We will pay life. Happier old days. It's going to be a lot worse sooner. Oh, this will be a fast first round. I know I'm saying on a lot of these, but we'll say burn. Don't want to probe ourselves with going against burn. He's keeping a 1-land hand too. Okay, well, hey, this kind of helps out. Since we've got that and we've got this, I just want to pay my dues. I know I could drop the island, brainstorm, and such. I want to fix my mana right now. Just against burn opponent. I think it's worry about the tricks in just a minute. I want to I'm gonna get this thing going here. You know what? I'm a dumbass. Did anybody write down what was in his hand? I just briefly glanced, and I didn't see if he had Fire Blast in his hand. Hey, look at this. Better lucky than good, right? Boom, boom. Sometimes decks just like ya. Let's do Brainstorm first. Okay, well, we've got one Daze main. I forgot to go over the deck list. Sorry about that, everybody. We'll put this and this on top. Alrighty. One Fire Blast. Thank you for that. Haven't aged a day. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Let's see. Everything looking and sounding good, guys. Just want to make sure. And I had a little bit of a hiccup on the feedback loop of like being able to monitor myself, so I wasn't quite sure if everything was going right. But what you gonna do? Yeah, the revealed zone only seems to work for duress. I don't know why that doesn't use that for what do you call Gitaxian Probe, but all right. I gotta stop talking and focus here. He's got that card. Alright, I want to go look for another island and a Gush, maybe a Circular Logic or 3. I don't like any of this. Yes, we want to shuffle. Here we go. Let me do this, just in case. I think we're going to try to go lethal next turn. I just kind of want to build up our... No. I'll keep Gush there, and we will attack. I just kind of want to keep... We're not that close to death here. Hopefully he taps all out. And we'll go from there. Woo, Gush. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Yeah, I went and got the new Kombaji Witch. Still don't know how to say that right. I don't think anybody does. The new artwork for that's pretty cool. I splurged a little bit, got that, and then the new Chittering Rats art. Pretty fun. Nice to... it's funny what new art will do to a deck. You just feel like, hey, check it out. Just feels like a new deck. It's like Mono Black's been around forever. All right, come on now. Needle drop. I'm going to have no choice. Come on, tap all out, please. I don't feel that secure with just a Daze. Uh-oh, we're getting close to dead. Come on. Darn it. I was really hoping he was going to go crazy. Huh. All right. Well, we don't need the shadow. We do need the inside out. Let's go return these here. Doink. Got enough there. Now the question. Let's brainstorm. Trying to get a Dispel's nice. I'll put these on top. Pay for this on this. We've got the Daze back up, so it's looking okay here. Any Peter Gabriel fans, the quote and the card that I'm sitting inside of right now, it's one of my... I don't know if I could have a favorite Peter Gabriel song. He's one of my all-time favorites, but really dig his stuff, especially after he left Genesis, which I haven't heard many of their songs, but just a real cool guy, just like a wizard. All right, let's start ditching stuff. Discard this. Tribe, I've been I felt like I ran into a buzzsaw. I ran into 2 tribe decks about 2 challenges ago. My deck was not built for it. And I've been thinking it might be fun to put Bodyguard in this list because you can fetch it. Maybe. Just not sure if I want to go that route. Be kind of cool though. All right, well, this will be dramatic at least. Daze sure feels good in a deck that tries to win so fast. It usually tends to work. And here comes that. We will Do that, return this. Hopefully that's game 1 anyway. Sledgehammer! Superfan 99. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah, Salisbury Hill. That's a great one. Alright, here we are. Come on. Does he have Thunderclap? I remember I brought that up on Facebook. Thunderclap's a neat card, just in that can't really fit it in any deck because it's just like that, you know, there's only so many spots, but it sure is neat. One of these days I think I want to try to do something like that. So I'm going to bring in Missionaries out of respect for Burn. I'm going to take out Apostle's Blessing. Daze was kind of an all-star there. That really showed up well. It's frustrating against this list. I don't want to lose Probe because you got to kind of see what they've got. And Hydroblast is obviously a really good addition too. Tempted to bring in Standard Bearer, but so we got to lose 5 cards. I'm going to lose 1 Shadow Rift right out of the gates. Maybe 1 Probe and all of my Bolas. Let's keep our creature count at 7. So anyway, catch up real quick. Dazing a Flyer Ballast. Yes, good stuff. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So anyway, when I'm fighting against this deck and often losing badly when I'm not piloting it, it's really resilient. A lot of arguments can be made for and against, but boy, you know, you think you've got everything. And another card I thought besides Benevolent Bodyguard that might go good, Shiraz or Little Fight, if you can bring that up, just for anybody new to Pauper, is Mutagenic Growth, because there's a lot of things like Quicksand or Disfigure. That it's a free spell. Again, you can fetch it. The only thing I don't like about Apostle's Blessing is it costs 2, so that kind of sucks. Can't search for it. But we're only running 1 of the cards in question, the Dizzy spell, to go search for stuff. So we'll see from there. Okay, well, we've got counter. Our math looks good. Ooh, that's a pretty plains, isn't it? All right. Yeah, we'll keep this. It's tough. What I like about this is against the Thermal Alchemist 0/3, we can flop it, and this is a kill spell in a lot of times, so we'll keep it. Our mana's right. We got Fixin' here. We'll be all right. Thank you for that, guys. Look at that. 1-2 punch. My brothers in arms and Pauper, at least. All right. Here we are. Well, we've got this and this. Let's pull this out, see what we've got. These are all good. All right, well, let's draw them in this order. Nope, and then we'll shuffle next. After we get our Gush surprise. Lagoon in the house. Hey, there we go, our free kill spell. Since we've got 2 inside outs, this might work out nicely. And such. Well, I think I want to we'll do this at our upkeep with the plane to get rid of drawing that extra thing, but right now I just want to shoot. We're going to draw that card anyway because off of the inside out. Oh well, so we've got 2 of them. We'll go from there. Hey, you know what, it's turn 3 and we haven't taken any damage, so this is feeling pretty good. All right, enough lands already. Let's let's cycle, thin some stuff out. Definitely not play it. Why not? I'll just grab the plane, sit back, and hopefully be able to counter some nastiness. Hula Guru, haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming back and joining us, buddy. Right, just wondering about getting the full benefit from the card. What are we talking about? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late to the chat. I shouldn't try to catch up and rewind the show. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving. I know we were at our little absent day last week. You know what? I really don't want to play another land, but we've got enough, and I don't want to do this. I'm just going to plop this down. We'll grab an island. We've got enough. That's what's neat about playing kind of this kind of a control combo deck. We're not taking that much damage. It's not like we're eating a bunch of damage each turn. Our opponent looks a little flooded. Yeah, I think we can let that through. 3's not too bad. Taking 1 damage. Ooh, these are pretty mountains. I haven't seen many people play with these. I think I might have a new favorite mountain. you seen this one little fight? I don't think everybody's playing with those the horns. Yeah, this one. All right. End of turn. Can we do anything? We could gush, but that'd be silly. Just might have to here pretty soon. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3 counter spells. Feeling pretty good. It's just what is neat over a lot of people will like hold on a second. Right. SRS business. Get rid of all. Don't get that. Oh, I don't play tribes. Are there many games where the 2 damage from mutagenic poke would make a difference? Just as a I think against extreme and big challenges, to answer your question about mutagenic growth, I think it's a gamer's card. Like it's a, you know, you're in round 4 or 5, you're getting close to the top 8. I think it can mean a difference there. Mutagenic's just one of those things. It really does, you know, feel like it's just never dead. You know, you can always punch through that last little bit of damage, but that it saves the, like I said, Quicksand, serrated arrows. There's just a lot of little stuff. You know, Fume Spitter. I mean, there's just so many cards that can pull that kind of stuff off. It gets gross. All right, I'm going to just hard counter this since we don't have any shadow. I don't want any critters hitting the ground. He's got 3 removal spells. We've got 2 things left here. Yeah, we'll have to go for it here. Yeah, I can afford to do this now. Let's see what we're dealing with. I always think it was such a perfect name for ooh, we do have 3 spells to contend with. All right, this time I will write it down. 2 Electrickery and a Fire Blast. I just thought it was a perfect name, Pauperganda, because all about the ridiculous, over the top, in your face promotion, that kind of stuff. It's just a very fitting name. I remember Little Fight and I were chatting, and he just naturally brought up the word propaganda, and I remember just you know, one of those typical light bulbs. It was like, holy crap! I would like to think that I would have thought of that if he didn't text me that, but that was definitely the catalyst there. So, ooh, well, we have that, but he has that. You know, gosh, I just want to wait for that triple backup. I'm just going to slow roll this, guys. I'm going to wait even longer. If we don't draw into the goods, this will kind of encourage them to use one of those electrickeries, maybe. We can just whittle them down here. Up our chances of getting even a 3rd or a 4th. Plus, Lone Missionary is no joke. That's 2 a turn. So, oh, end of the court. I think you gush here and go for it. Nah, not with we got time in the life there. Knowing that the only spell he wants to use is on our dude, I'll be happy nibbling on him for 3. If we get another one, here goes 1. All right, 1 electrickery down. Discard a card. I'll just do this here. Let that dude die. Click slowly and carry a workable pin. Don't quote me on that. Alrighty. Well, we could try to go for it now. Let's see if he starts drawing a land here. What's he got? We're going to be able to keep him honest? Sorcery. Alright, so now he's got 2 spells. We've got 2 counters. Good to go. Woo! Alright. Now it's time to go crazy. And I just hate this feeling when I'm playing against Tribe. You see the gush happen and it's like, ugh. Hey, Nerd of the Core, send Shirazman or Little Fight a link to that article you wrote on, I think it was the gush phenomenon. I thought that was really well done. We will discard this. Boom, boom. to the Electricary, Fireblast, Mountain. It's just a neat thing where Gush is really becoming one of those just staple cards if you're running blue. Usually pretty good thing to have it. Is it gonna live? He's trying to kill our stuff. What's going on here? I'm so out of practice with this deck, but so far it hasn't shown. Okay, we're out of the woods here. Gonna return our stuff. He's got one mountain in hand. Do this just to do it. Boom, boom, boom. Already got quite a bit of stuff here. All right. And attack. Off we go. Tribe does make for some fun, thrilling TV matches, whatever you want to call it. And boom. 21. No need to overkill, right? Woo! Okay, so we're up a game against Burn. Now, when I was talking to Green Prinny, we were going over the list a little bit, and he was saying, because I was a little worried, his list, I don't even think it even runs missionaries anymore. I guess I'm just not good enough with the deck or feel confident enough to really go up against like Stompy or like we just saw Burn without a little bit of backup and time. So, and I'm running an extra standard bearer too, and I believe, sorry, I had this set up and then I moved something for the show, and then yeah, so our sideboard, Gigadrowse moved to the sideboard. I'm not sure, that's a card like Mutagenic Growth where you like it. I mean, you never, what's the right word? You never look forward to seeing it, but when it happens, there's always a good thing for it. Like you're like, oh wait, I can do this, and then that's my win. So I feel a little naked not playing with Gigadrowse main, but like I said, Green Prinny's definitely taken this to a lot more dances than I have, and done a hell of a lot better. So I'm just adjusting things a little bit here. So anyway, let's just jump right into the next one, and hope we have the same amount of luck there, or lack of misplays, I should say, not so much luck. And a big shout out to, you guys haven't gone over to Pure MTGO recently, Steve Jeltz and Arctic Ghost. They've been coming out with an article about every week, and just really good stuff. I think it's just very, very cool insights articles. Just neat. Definitely check that out. Head on over to Pure MTGO and give them a read, give them a listen, give them some love. And that. All right. Okay. Yes, the Gandalf Plains. Odyssey does have some amazing basics, says Mike Man. Good times. Yeah. Check out that article Shiraz just posted. That's a really neat take on Gush. It's just a neat insight I thought was pretty, definitely bookmark worthy. Yes, I want to play first. Bolas. Bowl this. All right, we'll keep this. Depends what we're up against. I haven't seen this avatar yet. I know this name, and I know they're pretty good, so this might be a fight. I just can't remember what deck I saw him or her on last. I could ponder, but I'm just going to immediately fix my mana. I'll save the shenanigans of shuffling with Ponder and Bolas for what comes next. Alright, are we going to see the real deal in the form of Stompy? That's the thing I was a little worried about with this newer list, if it has as much, because Stompy can be a rough matchup for Tribe. But we are going first, so that's a very good card against Stompy. Except he's playing black creatures. It's like, son of a gun. And so is this. I'm going to bring out the walking stick here. I sure had fun making that promo for Augur of Bolas. That was glad they gave us the chance to do that. I haven't played this in so long. We can put a free card in our hand. Yes, please. Any order. Sure. And pass. I wish Wizards would like keep you on a circuit like that, where you just keep getting stuff. But what you gonna do? Alrighty. Well, now we've got it, don't we? Let's throw this down. Only problem here, then the only reason I used to not run Bolas, and I like the Delver play, not as good against Stompy, but it's when scenarios like this arise, and if you were to play Augur and you see the tribe, you've got to shove it to the bottom, and it's like, oh darn it. So we're gonna, for that reason, we're gonna drop a ponder here. Hopefully be able to use our wilds for something. Bring out a tribe and go for the races. I was really tempted to play my white Infect list. I went 4-1, and then I went 1-4. Had a horrible outing. So there's that. All right. I'm not really finding anything we need. I'm going to just shove all this stuff back. I could grab the Brainstorm. I'm going to shuffle. Just because I can shuffle twice here. All right. Pop this. Maybe should have shuffled with the wilds for secretes chance. Yeah, I wanted to be able to. I just didn't. I guess, you know, in hindsight, I probably should have kept that Brainstorm. I don't know. With Gush there, I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'll just call that a mistake. I should have utilized that a little bit better. First ding on the day. What you gonna do? My quote says it all, or whatever's in my card frame here. My ability to play and stream at the same time. Yowza! Can I do anything about this? Life gain is another thing that this deck hates. You get to about 35-ish. It's pretty hard to beat, but not impossible. Just got to swing a few times. Uh-oh, hopefully nobody else is buffering a lot. Boom, boom, boom. Blessing only works for weak stuff we control, I believe. Yeah. All right, good. Thank you for clarifying, guys. I'm always a little nervous when people start having issues because there's just such a myriad of things that can go wrong. But what you gonna do? Here we are. Come on now, let's go. Hit me for 5. All right, well, I don't have many more turns with that thing staring us down. I'll ponder here. Ugh. I'm not going to keep that. I will shuffle. We've got this. I'm going to gush here. Really need to find tribes soon. All right. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Okay, well, we're going to have to watch. We're going to see tribe. I almost guarantee it. Throw you at the bottom. Yep, there it is. Son of a gun. We've got the blessing. I'm going to keep Brainstorm here. Normally, we've got blessing, but if he holds back with Scourge, that's going to suck. But we got more outs with that. So I'm gonna grab the Brainstorm this time. I'll say any order. I can't do much of anything else. Yikes. Okay, well, we're gonna pitch two guys here. Can't block anything. My youngest calls it still Hana lasagna. We've been playing. I play Stompy against his goblin deck on the kitchen table a lot, and he gets really mad at Silhana. He's like, that card should be illegal, Dad. That was his first few games. I was like, wow, he's getting it. He understands. All right. Well, let's get rid of one of these. That can draw. I'll get rid of that. I'll go from here. Hopefully. It's going to be interesting. We're going to need all the firepower we can get with all this life gain going on here. He's probably sitting on a vine, so we've got to be wary of that. I think you could probably go lethal with that if that goes down. Wish I had a discard outlet. We do have a Daze, but unless he... Let's see, he could go for 11 here if he Vineses. That would pretty much be game either way, though. Brainstorm. Come on, show me tribe, show me tribe, show me tribe. No! You jerks. This is not going to go well. Yeah, we're dead here. Yeah, he's going to hit us for that. I don't really see an out here. We play tribe, then what? He just swings at 7, so we're going to fold and go to game 2. Big L, first of the day. Let's hope it's the last. Doubt it will be. Standard Bearer comes in. Not so sure I like Daze in this matchup. We've got good cards there. I'm going to lose 2 Bolas. I'm going to lose 2 Dispel. And thinking of bringing in my Lone Missionaries here. Just not both for the life gain, but also for the ability to block. There is, however, the... can anyone look up this list? And because I've been seeing a preponderance of Verdant Longbows lately, sometimes as many as 3 after game 2. So I'm thinking Echoing Truth might be a good call here. Just in case, better safe than sorry. Do I bring in the other blessing? I think I do. I would really like to find room for the missionary, but... Alchemist Snake Umbra deck. Yes! Awesome. Keep that one Dispel. Get rid of an Augur. Bring in one of these dudes. They don't have a recent stone. Oh, thank you for that, 8-6. Okay, well. Echoing, Standard Bearer. Let's hope for the best. Keep the stream going here. Keep the show going. However you say that. Alright. Point. Here we are. Alright, part of our combo. I've got searchability. We'll keep this. Let's play this. I'm going to pitch right away again. Fix it up. I tend to top deck tribe way more often than is mathematically logical. But sometimes fate just hands you some decks that like you, and this seems to usually be one of them. Famous last words. Let's go see if I'm right. Come on, tribe, don't hide from me this time. Alright, this feels pretty good. So we want that on top first. We'll put this on next. Top. There we go. No, we don't want to shuffle. Play the tribe. And hope for the best. Let's see. Get it out there nice and early. Turn 2 tribe always feels good. Another reason I like to kind of pitch that early. If I had Brainstorm, I probably would have waited, but who knows? Come on, be mana screwed. All right, we like that. Let's see, sitting on a vines. Terrified of the tribe. We hope so. Probably not. Ooh, yeah, gosh, not to sound like an old man, but can't believe it's December already. It's been one of the fastest years on memory. Every time I blink, it's like the end of the month, end of the month. Anybody else feeling that? Probably anybody that's older. We like this. He's tapped out. Let's do this here. Put 2 cards. Ooh, that's kind of cool, huh? This and this. Kind of want to slow roll this. Oop. Wait a minute. Have I played? Yeah, I played an island. I could probably do it next turn. Yeah, this is rough. I want to see... yeah, we could keep the Echoing Truth for the end of turn. Standard Bear would be nice. Well, regardless, let's see what's in their hand. Thank you for the advice. I definitely need it. Slowest years in memory. Interesting. My Black Fridays always spent sitting still and staying away from traffic personally, but okay, so let's see. 2 Forest, BTE, and the Sulk. Now with this hand, it might be better to... it doesn't have anything that the Standard Bear can use, so an end of turn Echo would be pretty nasty. TL HH. Hopefully he plays a different land next turn and we get free information there. Okay. I don't know. We've got that. We've got that. Play the slow game. We've got Gush next turn. Just casting that into a naked effect hand kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? At least we didn't see Verdant Longbow, so yeah, they can. I don't. That's why we're going to need to go find some sort of Apostle's Blessing or something. Just nice I didn't see Vines there. He played a Forest. Wish I could see which Forest he played. Wasn't paying too much. I think it was the HH one. Alright. Here we go. Can't block nothing, baby. I think I lost a couple days or maybe even a week off my life when with the artwork of Echoing Truth. Every time I see that, I just kind of, my shoulders go up and I get a little stressed out because how long I played that deluxe red build, and if I didn't have Lava Dart for my Empty the Warrens tokens, that and Decay of just like, ugh, just for every time I had the answer, there were times I didn't, and that was just like, ah. All right, so did he draw a whole bunch of nothing? Probably. BTE, and that's out. Let's Gush. There we go. So let's shadow that first. Side out it. And hope he doesn't have Fog or that new 8 life dude. I've had that played against me a few times. That was interesting. Discard this. Discard this. Discard this. Discard this. At least represent that we have whatchamacallit. And this. Anything here? Hey, alright. So 1 and 1. What did we like? What didn't we like? Glad we got rid of Daze. Augur's not too good at blocking, especially a Pit Sulk heavy hand like that. So there's that. Standard Bear didn't feel that great there, but hey, it's just like a mulligan. You look at this amazing hand, and you have to mulligan it because it has all good cards in it, because there's no lands in it. That's why those hands look so good. So we've got to be a little aware of that. Circular Logic doing double duty. You know, I think I might lose a Logic. I like seeing the truth. Gigadrowse may be even better, though. You know, we'll just tap down any last minute deals. Let's see what everybody's saying here. They come back. Oh, wait, so yeah, you've got the same feeling. Yeah, I'm considering Gigadrowse. R3 Dow Elg, thank you for chiming in. Casting set out. Oh yeah, it's still it affects whatever its power toughness is, which is why I've considered cards like Mutagenic, because it's on both ends, so it can save it after you've tripped it and flopped its stats, and like I'm fond of saying, Arnold Schwartzified it. I'm going to bring in a Gigadrowse here, and I'm going to lose. I don't want to lose Logic. Let me lose my Preordain. Let's see how that feels. Just like having Gigadrowse. The one thing I don't like about Green Prinny's new list is just that clunkiness of that. It's not like we're playing with a bunch of search for 1 mana spells, but it's just it's nice to have. Okay, so we've got mana's okay, part of it. Big shout out again to Methodical. I know I thank him every week, but the last probably 4 months of brews, every time I get something I like, and he adjusted this months ago, and Green Prinny and I haven't changed it a bit, but it's just such consistent math that he's able to calculate and get everything just right. We'll go over that white Infect list too. I know a lot of people wanted to see, and I'll probably just post it up. And I was tempted to play it today, but wanted to win at least a few. My twitching play has definitely suffered, and I've had some fun with red deck wins. I wanted to discuss that too, because it's so funny how people are just like, oh my god, you run 4 Martyrs main, and I come and go out of that logic. But with a bunch of elves and hexproof being like a really bad matchup, it's like, well, if you put those main, it triggers all your cohorts and stuff. And here's the big news flash, everybody. You don't have to trip Martyr. It's a 1/1 that activates all your dudes, eats edicts, blocks in close games. And it's so funny that it's like when people knee-jerk shove Blightning or Terminate into any Rakdos build. It's like, oh, it doesn't have to go there. You don't have, there's nothing that says I have to trip this and ruin my whole team. But it's so great if you're going, especially like second, they drop like, Silhana or something. You're like, okay, I think I'll slow play this and wait till I fill up my hand and can Wrath for like 7. That's good times. Here we are. Now, can we just drop Tribe? This is definitely going to be a standard bear go. Getting better. At least now the Aquarian Ranger can't untap a key blocker. And it's such a flexible little card. I've got a bit of an art handicap too. Like when I play elves, the new Timberwatch elf art is so superior, but my mind is so used to just those visual cues, being able to see that sometimes the old artwork's better for me. Like I know there's a new Quirion Ranger art, and I think I had a misplay about 3 or 4 weeks ago with something like that, and I just didn't see it as the Quirion Ranger. It says it right there, but it was like the art didn't trigger in my brain, and I was like, oops. This one might be fast if this barrage keeps up. Can he string it? Let's see. Well, there's that. And we've got no response. Can't really find a Daze with what we've got. And we don't got much. Yowza. Nice set of plays there. Cool sequence. Well, we don't have much of anything here, but we do have life. Buy us a turn maybe. Change it up. Kill the BTE or something similar. Kind of negates the last attack and stops new ones. Doubt it's going to stop it, but it'll at least trade. Gonna remember to untap Sentinel there, buddy? Let's see. Gonna probably Vines the Pit Soak, maybe? I think what you could put them on here. Another one. Yeah, I've seen some lists run or have access to all 4. I know Dissonance, I think, ran like 2 or 3 of those main a while ago. He might still do it. Yikes. We need our goods. Come on. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Draws another few sets like that. Okay. Well, that sucks. Are we going to be handed our first loss here? Well, I think we've got a Shadow Rift something here. Try to draw into something. Nope. 2, 4, 6, 7. If he has any tricks, we're dead. Not feeling good. This matchup's how I remember it. Stumpy's always close. Tries one of those decks that can really throw your stats off. Like I was saying when I last played it on Twitch, you can have those games where you're just, you know, you go 5-0 in tournament play against Stompy, but then you'll go like 0-4 the next time out. Very, very, really dependent. All right, so he's got us here. Wah wah. All right, so we are 1-1. Where did my pin go? It's always behind my ear. What happened? All right, so we lost that one. And we're going to roll to the new, this is the old UCB skit that I've always loved. It's a really catchy song, and it's just a spoof on an alcoholic drink for the holidays. So without further ado, enjoy.
Daddy, it's Santa Claus!
Hello there, little fellow.
Santa, what are you doing in a liquor store in the middle of March?
I'm promoting my new liqueur, Santa Liqueur. Everyone who tries it loves it. Here, try some.
No, thank you, Santa. Let's go, Timmy. What you're doing is wrong, buddy.
But I give gifts to children every Christmas.
Santa should consider what it looks like to little children when he's peddling some awful liqueur.
Oh, no, it's wonderful. Everyone who tries it loves it. Try some.
I said no, Santa. Let's go, Timmy.
Daddy, just let Santa give us something!
Don't disappoint the boy.
I hope they're paying you enough money, Santa.
That grumpy old grown-up doesn't know the true meaning of Christmas. I'm going to follow him with my laser pointer until he tries my liqueur.
Daddy!
Hey, stop that. I mean it. Put it down right now.
Daddy! Is Santa trying to kill you?
No, Timmy, he's not. Come on, Timmy. Come on. Come on, Timmy.
Every day is Christmas when you drink Santa liqueur. Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas.
you feeling bogged down or despondent? Has a friend or loved one noticed you look withered? Then Phyrexius may be right for you. Phyrexius is an all-natural Phyrexian supplement that can give you a different outlook on life. Do not take Phyrexius while enchanted, equipped, or have shroud. Players taking Phyrexius should not man vehicles for at least 3 turns. Avoid contact with humans or merfolk if you've had a recent gut shot or have had any interactions with the graveyard. In extreme cases, exile may occur. Ask your alchemist if Phyrexius is right for you.
Available at Moros's Market. And we're back. All right. Going up against Wobi. Okay, here we are. So yeah, that's one of my... I just laughed so hard when I first saw that. There's a lot more to that skit too, but hey, look, we've got our whole shenanigans here. Let's go. I want to do that next. Say top. No. And we'll pass it through here. Yeah, Upright Citizens Brigade. Boy, that it doesn't hold up the way it looks. It's like it's hard to find really good footage of it, and I've got them all on DVD somewhere, but it's like, who has a DVD player anymore? Got everything I need. I'll pass this. Ooh, a little Dimir action, eh? All right. Or up against. Yeah, my youngest is really into the Princess Bride right now, and he really likes that scene with Vizzini, the Battle of Wits, and he watches that all the time. But we have it on DVD, and it took forever to find our our DVD player was just all like, it just looked like something from another universe. So we do have one, but all right. Oh, since I'm sporting 2 of them and I got counter magic, I'm gonna throw this one out there. Maybe it'll eat an edict. We'll see. Thanks for that. Yeah. Of course, I think he's smart. What's a parent gonna say? But no, he's quite the little wordsmith. He really likes all the play on words with that stuff. So, VHS players are the future, says Shiraz. Yeehaw. So yeah, I posted on Facebook about that that link to the Wizards' claim of trying to help out the little man, so to speak. It's like, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to make good on it. I think it was just PR, and you're still just going to not have the what am I trying to say? The and it's tough. I mean, they've got a big old thing, but it's just as we've learned, especially Little Fight and I, trying to ram our heads into the door of promotion over and over again, or just to even get a slight mention. I mean, I can't even exaggerate how hard it was to get that promo card for when we were able to debut, what was it, Augur of Bolas. It was just like, definitely not worth the effort. If I was to be extremely what do you call, just honest about it. All right, he's got 2 there. Yeah, boy, we're gonna have to ditch something here. I need to discard first. We'll discard this. For the 3, so that our circular logic will work if we can do it. Let's put it here. All right, but what you're saying, Alex, I mean, the way I wrote it was I chose to focus on that part of it. It's like everybody, like I was saying, and trying to defend myself, everybody was so quick to... all right, let's see. All right, he wins this one, it looks like. I mean, everybody in the ground was talking about that stuff, and I don't know all that much about it, but I saw it as a bit of a beacon of like, hey, there's a chance for the little man to get noticed if what they say is true, which it's nice to just put it out there and see. Because I don't think it's going to happen. Man, oh man, that's not feeling good now. Well, this is probably better in our hand. Let's sit on it. 2 tribes down. 1 counterfight down. But it is always funny in that whenever I do post something or whatever, it gets taken the wrong way, however you're going to argue it, you know, there's validity on both sides. It is always the same folks that have a problem with it. This is not looking good. I'm just going to pitch this out. We've got nothing here. This is a whole lot of nothing. Come on now. All right. The longer each turn goes, the worse it gets. Card advantage. Looks like we've got a lot of cards to him, but we don't. Part of our counter war shows up. God, we've got what, 7 counter spells. He's probably got 12. And as he keeps drawing here, this is getting uglier and uglier. Hey, all right. What's he gonna get? What's he gonna get? All right. Oh, there's no need to the core. I just Come on, enough lands here. Let's get going. Something. And you look for something hard enough, you're going to find it. And like I said, I could definitely see how that, perceived that way. And I was cracking up over what's his name, Jasiri was saying about like the self-promotion and stuff. I'm like, have you looked up what propaganda means? It's like there's a reason we chose that name. Got to play into that a little bit. All right, people, come on. Go like this with your fingers and make me draw some counter magic and tribe, all in that order. Well, this is pretty good against an Edict deck. Let's go. We've got a plane, and this is when we find tribe, right? This is always how it happens. Little fight, you still around? You got quiet all of a sudden. You know what? I'm going to try to... I want to search for some stuff here. I think the only reason you would really counter that is if he's sitting on a bunch of edicts and bloods. So here comes this. At least we're being able to... Oh, there you are. It's getting quiet there. Thank you for that, Cobain87. Boy, that green shows up nicely. I'm going to need a lot more support than emotional with this matchup. This is getting rough. It's funny, too, when you actually look at the meaning of propaganda, how it is. It actually, it wasn't always like a negative thing, but always fun to poke fun at yourself, I guess. I'm a big fan of that. All right, here we go. God, 19 minutes. Haven't even hit this guy. Dimir can suck the fun right out of you. Yeah, it can. It's like a pincushion to a balloon. Just like, thanks a lot. This is a game people play for fun. Look at this. He's got the life stick out now. Bum, bum, bum. Deluxe. I took Black Fawn to a paper event last night. Took first. Hey, you play better than me, my friend. Good job. That is awesome. Yeah, Blackthorn's one of those decks I look at and I'm like, how have I ever lost with this deck? But it's like, I don't win all that often with it. It break even, sometimes a little bit better, but very rare that I can 5-0. I think I only did that once. Alright, definitely going to turn this. Dang, it's getting ugly. How hard is Tribe to pilot? It's not that easy. But it's once you get the hang of it, it's hard to play Twitch and do it. I'll tell you that much. But I say that about just about every deck. One of my fun, even I think the new easiest to play deck is probably Red Deck Wins. I think it's even easier than Burn, because Burn actually there's some sequencing issues with the new Alchemist and the Archer now that can cause a lot of plays where you look back and go, oh man, I could have done this, this, and this. And sorry about this, guys. I wish there was like a Dimir filter. We just never had to face them. Ugh. All right, we'll go like this. Let's see what we're up against. This might cause my concession. This is the kind of game, though, right now where I'm sitting, where Green Printing would win it. He'd find a way. Good grief. He's got Repeal, Doomblade, Triple Edict. Did somebody say Blackthorn, anyone? Backwater. Yeah, you need some more life. Another thing that's not that great. Yikes. I don't know, guys. I think I'm going to scoop this one. We've got 2 dudes left. Well, he doesn't have... I'll give it a few more turns. I don't draw something here quick. Now we know why our Augur math was spot on. All right, there we go. Cool. Yep. All right. Pounce this sucker. Slow clap. Now we're going to see our friend Tribe. Hey, thank God it didn't happen. All right. Well, we definitely want our logic in hand for some of this slop. Any order here? Well, better than discarding, I guess. Yeah, I can at least attack for 3 with that, man. He can flash Edict as well. Ooh. Yeah, well, at least it's going to elite one of the Edicts here, but... Man, we need... Yeah, let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's got... You're right. Oles says it all. It's like he can counter it, and then he can go get it right back. That's nasty. Let's see what he grabbed. If he grabs some counter magic, I think I'm just gonna call it on time, just because I've spent 10 minutes here. He's got me here. I'll just fold up there. I was a little bit more up to date on playing this matchup, and especially this card. I would have a shot here, but so let's see. There's a lot of Edicts in this list. I don't think Daze is going to do us many favors. I'm going to lose Daze in the Blessing. I'm going to definitely bring in Hydroblast, Gigadrowse. And, the Standard Bearers are interesting. I'm going to bring in 2 of these. I want to make room for just some creatures to eat up all that Edict. He was playing Innocent Blood and Edict, so not something we really want to see. Looking at his hand's a good thing. We're not going to need many of the Shadow Rifts. But given what we saw with Innocent Blood, I'm going to lose all but 1 of those. I'm going to bring in this and 1 more creature. So we've brought in all 3 Standard Bearers to hopefully draw little stuff like Doomblades, Repeals that we saw, and Chainer's Edicts and such. So going shy on the evasion route. Let's see. Creature up. Yeah, let's we'll keep it like that and hope for the best, guys. Good times. Yeah, sorry about last week. It's kind of nice to have that bit of a break. Turkey Day and such. We barbecued the turkey for the very first time. That was an experience. Looked amazing, tasted great, and then about this far into the meat, we were like, "Hey, that looks a little underdone." And I hadn't cooked. I'm not the world's best cook by a long shot, and I had it on too low, and so we put it back in. And so we had our Thanksgiving in 3 phases, because when I did it again, it was still a little tender on the inside, and so the turkey went back in for 3 times. Learned a lot. It's pretty good though. Yes. All right. Well, we've got part of the puzzle. We've got counter magic, and we've got access to our lands. I'll keep it. I'm just going to swing right out here, go grab our plane, since we've got another Barrens here. Yes, that's right. Cooking is definitely not something on my resume. Okay, we're starting to feel a little bit better about our chances here. Let me preordain first. This is good. Standard Bear is interesting. We don't have any creatures yet, but we've got a lot of counter magic. I'm going to throw that on the bottom, this on the top. I'm going to play this. Hey. Play this, cycle this. Get our mana right. And now if we draw Tribe, we've got enough counter magic to kind of early swing. We got to be a little aggressive here. As we've seen, the longer that deck sets up, the bigger hole we dig for ourselves as far as how much counter spells we're going to need and such. That's awesome. Gigadrowse sure likes seeing aqueducts around. All right. I've got another Dispel would be nice, but I gotta send this back. Well, yeah, I want to send that back. Go from here. Next turn, I'm tempted to drop Gush next turn regardless and just hope we see something. Gaining life. I'm getting more and more insecure as this match goes on. Let's look. All right. Put that on the top. That's on the top. Whew. I think we wait on this next turn. This is going to be some fireworks. Don't like that. More life. More cards out of my hand. All right. Moment of truth. Well, don't really need to do that now, do we? Just see how this goes. Lovecraft 668. Wait! That's what we did at least till this turn. So he's got black there. Alright, while we've got it, let's counter this. This comes down. Tap this. Should I Gush now? If I Gush now, we can play the land, and then if no, I took out Daze. Note to self: maybe I should have kept it in. I don't know. They're not going to be missing any land drops. Son of a gun. Yeah, Gushin doesn't do much here. Of course, it lets us Gush next turn too, though. No double edicts. He's probably got it though. There's so much stuff. Good news is, if it's stuff like Disfigure, we've got kind of built-in security with that. But we do have triple logic. That's feeling pretty good if we do draw into another of these. But we'll see. Do you want to play? What's he got here? Probably just another edict. Boink. Yep. Alright. He's dead. 4 cards down. We've got... This is feeling alright. Let's return these. Gushing for some love. Let's ponder here. Alright. Top. 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 No. So, do I want to cast that or the other? Let's go with definitely this dude first, because I don't want to shove out the guy that we just put on top. Careful of that play. If you play Bolas there, we lose our tribe. Okay, he's only got 3 cards now. Still winnable. Life keeps going ever so close. All right. So we'll at least eat some edicts. I like that. Let's top. Oh, shoot. I'm a jackass. Well, Gush is never a bad thing. I meant to grab Probe there. I thought this was asking me the order. There's a mistake number, maybe 2. Yeah, any order there. And have I played a land yet? Yes, I have. Well, I don't know. Do we walk right into that or not? I'm going to wait just because I can hard cast Circular Logic in response to any sort of counter magic, which he's probably on, so slow rolling a little bit here. Yeah, it would have been nice to know what's in his hand. This is good times. Edict. Okay. That eats that. Life is getting high. Got 2 sources for that. Gonna need all the lands we can get. Gonna hold on. Moment of truth. This might be the game here. We'll see. 29 life. Yikes. 30 life. Yikes. We are in a tight spot. Come on, Gitaxian Probe. Make up for my last error. Well, hold on. Before I do that, let me gush. Love this artwork. Don't really like the new one. Definitely pay this with life. There's our friend. What do you got? Tragic Slip. Think twice. Oh, that's kind of a bummer too, because if he draws into a spell swamp. It's not always the boogeyman, see? So we've got to keep 1 counter magic open. So first things first, we'll put this on this. Think twice shows up. Gonna show up again. He gets to draw 2 cards off that if he plays his cards right. Oh boy, I would like to have that out. There's no real I already played my land, right? I played my land. Sorry for my slow play here, guys. I am very out of practice with this list. Yep, I played an island. Okay. Well, that sucks. I've only got one callback here. Okay, we've only got one trick here. Let's hope it's enough. Booyah! Discard this. Discard this. 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 Up against it. Hitting for 33. Let's see if it works. We want to see a tragic slip here because he'll have that. This is our only out. Let's see, hopefully this is a thing. Oh, God, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, he's got us dead meat there. Yowza. So that's actually only one tribe down, but there goes our whole hand, too. No, says Senior Business. Beautifully played. How cool was that? He was able to think twice into the answer, forcing us to kind of pitch just about everything out. Let's go look for some love. Hey, that's not too bad. I'm just going to play him loosey-goosey now. Eat an Edict or a counter here. Don't mind if this one dies. We've got one right behind it. The Prive shows up. Okay. Not really much of a way to protect it with Tragic Slip if we don't fill up our hand here. Yeah, missing that Gush. Rainbow Penguin says, ouch. Yes, that's how I feel. With only 8 minutes left, too. Well, gotta go for it. It's going to be really tragic if he slips us here. Yeah, this is over, guys. Didn't expect to lose 2 in a row with Tribe. It was pretty awesome deck, but like I said, I'm a little out of practice, so Complete Disregard shows up. Yeah, well, let's just see what we're drawing for the next few turns here. And look at our beautiful graveyard clamoring up here. 2 tribes down. 3 tribes down. He's at 35 life. Boy, it's going to be a while before Gigadrowse works in this scenario. That's good early on or mid-game, not at this stage. I think I'm going to scoop here, guys. Wah, wah. Yeah. All right, darn it. I'm going to scoop. I'm going to roll to a bathroom break. Encourage you to get up, stretch your legs and such. And I'll be back in about 4 or 5 minutes after this.
Welcome to Sideboards Explored. Here are the cards you should always look to first when building a proper Pauper sideboard. First on our list is Coralnet. Being able to eliminate the worst threat on the board for 1 mana makes this card shine, especially for a color that lacks good removal. Crypt Incursion's ability to eat aggro players' graveyards and gain horrific amounts of life are not to be overlooked. Crypt Rat's capability to kill everything on the board is awesome. Make sure to master the multiple activation tricks to get rid of pesky undying critters in one swoop. Curfew punishes players for going all in on a creature. It's especially good versus Kiln Fiend decks and Hexproof. Curse of Chains can be used as removal in any white or blue decks. Great for isolating threats like Gurmag Angler. Duress goes a long way towards ruining your opponent's game plans on the very first turn. At worst, you get free intel on your opponent's hand strength. Electrickery is one of the best mass removal spells in the game. For years, commoners were forced to brew with cards like Seismic Shudder to combat small armies. Not anymore. Flaring Pain is the only answer outside of a counterspell for some of the most powerful fog effects Pauper has in its arsenal. Ghastly Demise is one of the most efficient removal spells in all of Magic, so long as your opponent isn't of the Swamp Persuasion. Gleeful Sabotage is a flexible card versus artifacts and enchantments, allowing a 2-for-1 removal effect for a small amount of tempo loss. It's a great starting point for dealing with artifacts and enchantments. Gorilla Shaman is hate at its finest. This card obliterates affinity decks. However, never cast this without backup mana. Gut Shot is simply amazing. You're able to eliminate the majority of early Pauper threats. This is the card you should be playing with in almost every deck you brew. Hydroblast and Pyroblast are fantastic catch-all options for decks that run enemy colors. Lumathread Field is nasty tech for decks that aim to go wide by playing a lot of little creatures. The majority of mass removal comes in black and red, and aside from early discard, once this sticks, it's impossible for black or red mages to remove it. Martyr of Ashes is often forgotten in red decks and sideboards. While it often doesn't activate for more than 2 or 3 damage, if designed around, this card can be an absolute backbreaker. Moment's Peace often feels like multiple time walk effects on the battlefield. Do not underestimate the power of fog. Okiba Gang Shinobi. This is the card your opponent never wants to see. If left unanswered, it can turn the tide of battle if not dealt with immediately. Prismatic Strands. If you have access to white mana, you should be running this. It can often act as a one-sided Wrath of God. Obviously good versus big red spells like Rolling Thunder or Fling, its ability to flash back makes the power of this card border on being absurd. Rancid Earth's dual nature with regards to its threshold bonus makes your sideboard feel like it has access to 19 cards. Clearly a wonderful card versus Tron and other mana-hungry decks, it's also a great board sweeper for small creatures. Relic of Progentius is a necessary evil in many sideboards and metagames. Remember you can trip this while your own graveyard recursion spells are on the stack, for example Raven's Crime, buying you a card and saving your own graveyard synergy. Serrated Arrows is especially mean with effects that can return it like Core Skyfishers. This card can really put the brakes on opposing tactics, usually gaining you a 3-for-1 advantage. Shrivel is one of the most feared cards in Pauper. Because it actually doesn't do damage, it's almost impossible to prevent. Be careful when you cast this, however, it's usually best before attacking, as it affects your creatures too. Snuff Out exemplifies sneaky removal and shines versus Kiln Fiend style decks. It's wonderful for stopping recursion loop combos even when tapped out. Standard Bearer can be gruesome versus decks like Stompy, Elves, Hexproof, etc. The play mistakes and game tempo this card causes are legendary. Stormbound Geist is a superb option for blue mages in both the mirror as well as heavy removal deck matchups. Sylvok Lifestaff is a bastion of hope against damage, brilliant in creature combat. Be careful when playing this as it can really make games go long. Remember to watch your clock. Ferretin Longbow is magnificent for the same reasons Gut Shot is, only with the longbow you get to keep doing it. Finally, Wretch Mind is the closest thing Pauper has to the staggering power of Hymn to Turok. So much so that many of our designs, when warranted, include artifact lands just in case we run into this.
Hey, we're back just in time for this. Yes, Lovecraft, I say things wrong all the time. My apologies. There's only... So at some point you've got to hit send, in my experience. You can edit. All right, let's hopefully we get going here. What would I like to play first? Yes. Okay, cool. We'll keep this. It's tough not to keep almost any hand with as long as your mana's right. So you have there's just so much searching in the deck, but all right. And T-Core 2, I'd so agree with you there. I love making creatureless decks and running into those kind of Dimir decks where it's just kill it, because then it's like, what you got? A whole lot of dead cards. That's why burn-based removal is always so good, because you can always point it at their face. Alrighty. Let's pull this. I'll just brainstorm in a turn, see what we can see. We've got Augur there, so that feels kind of good. Okay, looks like some sort of Tron variant. Tron comes in so many shapes and colors. Alright. Put that on top. Go from here. Now, let's roll like this. Yeah, there's Tribe. Son of a gun. We've already got Logic in our hand. I want to grab the Brainstorm there. Any order. Yeah. Alright. Hey, that's the good looking Urza's Tower too. I'd like to live there. A little too sunny, even though the sun's going down, looks like. Thanks, Olesh. Yeah, I think I think Liz Alana is the one I always messed up. I called it, I think, because of Silhana. I forget how I said it wrong. I say so many things incorrectly. But I've at least got a make-believe, what do you call, just the whole game's that way with regards to, you know, being able to make up words and such. Pauper workshops. Let's see what we're up against. What you got, sucker? What do we have here? Pulse. Flicker. Crusher. Moldrifter. Tower. Falls. Island. Alright. God, I wish that would just stay up like the rest does. But no go there. Alright. So we've got the goods here. Now I just need to find a damn plane. Come on. Top. Alright, let's draw these. I'm like in desperate mode here to just draw some damn. Want to fix my mana. Let me do it. Alright, that's better. I don't really need that, but I do need it for that. Alright. I'm going to have to play that, cycle that. Next turn I've got that. So top with that. Top with that. Play this. Cycle this. For a plane, finally. Get it next turn. This is confusing. Kung Fu Treestron. Hey, you know more than I do. I haven't really been on the up and up with that. I know he made a pretty cool new elves build too. That was pretty trippy. What do we got? What's he got in store for us here? Double logic. Our graveyard's full enough even against Tron. We're feeling good. I can hard cast logic here. Take that. It feels really good to ask Tron to pay for stuff and not be able to do it. Alright. Filled up our hand again. We'll attack. And hopefully draw into our win condition. We've got another Gush. Shouldn't be too hard. Boy, what a top deck. He drops Exclude instead of blue. I haven't seen this artwork. That's pretty cool. My kind of day. Look at all that thunder and electricity in the air. Oh, Eric Wet. Good for chiming in. Thank you for that. First time, I think. Just heard about your show and been catching up on YouTube. Glad to catch you live. Hey, we're glad to have you, sir. Awesome to have new blood, and especially new blood that speaks up. It's always cool. If I send some little metagame tricknology to me after the show and I see a bunch of names and people never chime in and say hi, and this show is anything. It's all about Pauper love and the community, and not this silly old man trying to play Tribe. Maybe if I give it a really good go in the next few days, I'll actually be able to pilot this well come challenge day. But I don't know if I want to play this or give Red Deck Wins another try. What did I run in against with oh, I just had epic flooding this last challenge. I mean, when you have 17 lands and you draw, in 2 games, you draw 4 lands in a row and your opponent's at like 3 or less life, it was like, I just felt like I was on TV or something. It was like, are you kidding me? What does this? Okay. This is tough. Now, if I know I'm going to drop my, what's-a-who's-it, you know, the What am I trying to say here? The inside out, then we've got the game right here, but we're dead if we don't. Alright. I've got one good counter spell in me. I think I'm just going to save it. I'm going to ponder and just guarantee the win next turn. Hopefully. First time playing Pauper will be LGS tomorrow with Blitz. Ooh, good luck with that, sir. Very cool. Any cool new tech you got in the list, or are you going with kind of a standard build? Remember when Cyclops first came out, there was so much variance. Now it's all pretty figured out. So what are we looking for here? We kind of want counter magic, not more draw stuff. So let's throw all of this stuff back. Yeah, I want to shuffle. I want to find stuff that's good, baby. Well, he's got Pulse Flicker. And I think it's better to keep back the dude. You know what? Let's drop this just in case Crusher goes active. And we'll see if he can. Maybe we can get a sneak in 1 damage. I doubt it. It's like a whatchamacallit. Pretty standard, but Delver instead of Augur. Interesting. Yeah, definitely more of an aggro look. Thingy-mabob. Yeah. I was going back and forth with my buddy at work the other night. What did he call me? We like those really old-timey names that you never hear anymore, and he called me Smithers. And then I remembered my youngest really likes the original Pink Panther cartoons, which is a trip because all these social justice warriors and everybody just being so uber sensitive anymore. And it's definitely nice to be nice and stuff, but it's just gone. Sometimes I feel like Wizards has gone a little too far with some of their stuff. It's like, you guys are game creators. It's like, come on. But what was I trying to say? Oh, but the Pink Panther cartoon, it's like he's smoking cigarettes and there's all these alcohol references here and there, and yeah, it's a pretty trippy cartoon. Looking back on it, it's I always joke with my youngest that he's from another era. It's like he was supposed to be born a lot younger. But anyway, back to the old names, Devereaux and Hoskins. Those were two more, so I pulled those out, and it was good times. Yeah, I'll have to maybe find some Pink Panther spoofs. I don't know if our demographics are even old enough. That's old for me. Just out of the blue, that's what it was. We won some prize at my oldest school, and there was like no good options left as far as like what you could get. So my wife, I think, grabbed a DVD set of stuff back when people had DVD players, and then our youngest was born, and rummaging through, and just was really tickled by the Pink Panther. Makes you learn terms like flop house and stuff like that. It's like weird stuff comes up. It's a good conversation building cartoon. The original old Pink Panther is hilarious. Oh, you mean like the actual the movie one? All right, so Flicker shows up. I don't want him to do that. Regardless, I'm going to counter this just because I don't want any big stuff happening here. That's kind of the argument. And if he counters it, well, then he's out of some resources for our next turn. So yield, baby. Let's counter Flicker. I will pay that, and we will pass. Actually, I got to be a little more careful with that F6 trigger. Maybe he's packing some sort of weird trick. Flicker's gone. Drifter's out. He's still holding Falls and Pulse. What is this? Ooh, there it is. Well, Drifter's tapped. Now, whichever one he has, he can't choose to block. I'm going to... Yeah, if I do this now... Well, hold on a minute here. Yeah, let's return them and hope. Come on. Ugh. That's frustrating. We could still hit it in that. We could still get it with Augur, right? Regardless, though, tough. Regardless, we're going to have to keep 2 mana back for that. We're not going to be able to do it at instant speed if he doesn't block one of the other tribes. So, do we look at that card, those cards, or that card? M1 Gurna, what's up? Good to see you. This is rough. See, what happens here is if we go Bolas into Inside Out, we have to do it main phase, and he can just block it. So I think the only way to play for a win here is to Shadow Rift now. Hope we draw into it. We don't. So we'll have to save the win for next turn, hopefully. These are nice. But again, we just, we want... I played a land this turn? Yes, I did. Alright. Throw these all back in the order. Yeah, save that for next turn. Well, I can hit for 1. Watang! How you like that? Yeah. I've got to be slower with Augur. I keep thinking, because there's so many things that are like, put it on top, and so I've been misclicking with Augur, thinking it's like the Ponder or Brainstorm style effect, and the drawback of playing live. Always play a little bit worse. This is Tron. Now against this deck, I definitely want Gigadrowse. That's fun end of turn, but I think Green Printing might be onto something not running that now. Yikes. Alright, well, we only have to ditch one thing. Drop that. Hopefully he tries to flicker. We at least got a little Dispel Tricknology going on here. I met some new blood last night. Never heard of Pauperganda and hit it off. His name was, see if anybody gets this, because I got the reference right away because it was one of my favorite movies. But he said, his name was, I think it was Back Off War Child. I think that's what it was. I might have a bit of the words a little messed up there, but anybody remember that movie? Classic. All right, let's get rid of this and this. Now we're going to take 10. I want to be able to probe, so I'm going to block the Crusher. Yay, Mike, man, of course you get it. First try. You son of a gun. I shouldn't even have made it a contest. Yes. Remember when Little Fight was visiting and we did that? That was a card contest. You guys are machines, man. Could not believe how fast you were getting those cards. It's like pretty much, I think towards the end of that contest, we were like, I am holding a card. And that was the hint we gave, and people would still get it. It was not that extreme, but it was close. It felt that way anyway. Yeah, Point Break, special place in my heart. When that movie came out, or after, a little while after it had been out, I was surfing like crazy in South Padre Island, which has really neat sandbars that cause constant, not huge waves, but just consistent waves, always catchable. And you'd go out and you'd see people like standing up to like their knees, like look like a quarter mile out, and you're like, what? How on earth? But in between each was a big gulch, and there was, you know, natural sandbars, so the water volume would come up and it would always crest right there. So you could be standing out way out there. I mean, it's super deep in front of you, and the wave would come in the exact same spot every time. It was the easiest place to surf, and you didn't even have to paddle. You pushed off the actual sand underneath, and you always hit the waves. And yeah, I overdid it. I surfed like crazy. All right, well, we have this. Good God. I'm not having the best day here. He's at 17. We have this. Wow, we kind of have to hit this, don't we? We can't really Dizzy Spell for what we need. He's probably got a flicker. So we've got to keep logic open. Let's see what we're up against. Yeah, we'll pay the life. Pulse of Marasa. And 3 falls. Okay. Interesting. Got another card draw. If we don't hit this, we've got to hit. God, we've looked at so many cards and we haven't hit it. And so, God darn it. All right, so just to stay alive. Son of a gun. Well, hopefully Bolas looks at it. Come on, go find it, please. Gonna see all 3 of them, maybe. Good grief. What's going on here? Well, at least we'll be able to look if we even have any cards left after that point, after that stage. All right. Well, this might make a difference. We are up against it. God, I'm at 13 minutes in the first game. I've got to stop talking, focus. We're going to be down 2. We're already down 2 games. This is nuts. Apologies, I should be playing this better. Speaking of Pink Panther, the original movies were pretty funny too. There's some neat little play on words, Three Stooges style terminology. Crusher. Well named. It's crushing us. So I pretty much have to... good God, I've got to just draw into that. He was... well, there goes our logic tech. Damn. That's pretty amazing that we're this far. We're more than halfway into our deck. Even more because, I mean, we've put a lot of stuff back. So we're probably like 40 cards into this deck. And we still haven't seen 4 of the cards we need as part of a combo. But hey, I was just going to say that is a great play. That's a kick in the crotch play. If he swung all out, I mean, I've got a block anyway, but now I need, the math just doesn't work. All right, so we'll sacrifice these. I've got a block here. Beautiful, beautiful play. This INR BRU. I don't think I've played him before, or her. All right. I don't think we have any outs here, guys. I think I've wasted what, 13 minutes slowly losing. Just for the hell of it, I just want to see where this damn thing's hiding. There it is. All right. Down a game against Tron in a lot of time. Let's... Didn't see too much along the way of... Gigadrowse comes in. I'll lose Augur. What did we see? Does this list... Can anybody look... Does this list run Rolling Thunder at all? Or have access to Electrickeries? If somebody can look that up for me, I'd really appreciate it. Blessings, not going to do too much here. I'm going to lose Blessings. Truth might come into play. I do have islands, but I don't know if I want to go the island walk route. Who's so for life, says Business 42. Nice. All right, we'll bring in Daze isn't that great, but early on, as kind of our game plan, we do want to have something early. So, anybody help out with the list there? I don't want to junk up the feed and go look myself, but any silver bullets I got to really watch out for with this guy's list, or is it on there? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, Ferris Bueller there. Huh. If I don't 3-2 at this deck, this is going to be embarrassing. This is one of those 3-2 or better decks, but show me for coming in with it cold. I haven't played this in weeks. I just made a few changes and jumped in, but then trying to narrate. You've heard all the excuses before. It's me, baby. All right. Hasn't been putting up the names up lately. Huh, okay. Oh. Yeah, well, it's capital IRN, capital BRU. Yeah, well, not enough time. Let's go for it. Hooah! We'll open up some stuff after this. Stem the bleeding. Pad the losses a little bit more. Oh, weird. Yeah, it usually puts that up. Huh. What's the issue? Not that I want that record to be displayed. It's not good being down 2 games. All right, well, we submitted. Hopefully we don't submit. All right, here we are. No. We've got counter magic. We don't really have our stuff. We've got an early Daze. I don't really like this hand. Brainstorm can be a very depressing card sometimes. I'm going to mulligan this. I want to get our dude out early. Okay, we've got our combo. I'll keep this. I'm starting to remember now, Green Prinny suggesting that you mulligan pretty aggressively in certain matchups. And yeah, I'd love to have that, but I'm going to throw it at the bottom. I need shuffling or mana fixing or searching. So, all right, here we are. Let's go. The power plant, the big creepy fly. I will Gush next turn. Don't tempt me. Triple Gush. There's our inside out. Downside up. Inside out. It's kind of relaxing to see Tron kind of not have it. It's really about time. Triple Rift. Oh, we don't need any of this. Back you go. Yes, we want to shuffle. Give us something new, son of a... Alright. Well, we'll put that on top. That on top. Ooh, I kind of want to Gush here. Pay the life. Capsize. Dispel. 1, 2 Prism. We have time. I want to capitalize on this. I want to so if I pitch that, that'll get us way too many damn cards. Gushing here is a little too aggro. I'm going to Brainstorm on my turn just so I know. Alright, put these on top. Go from here. Oh gosh, next turn. Triple Gush is almost cruel, says Eric. Yeah, it's been a cruel day, but it's being crueler to him. I'd rather be on our scenario here where we're at least able to do something here. Alright, let's do stuff while we can. We don't have any counter magic. We know he's packing a Dispel. Another kick in the crotch. Move here. We don't even have anything we can trigger. Only down 2 there. Alright. God darn it. This is painful. I'll discard an island. Let's go. Come on. If he even had like a Seagate out, we could at least Shadow Rift it and draw a card, but this is nuts. Well, at least he's having the same run of bad luck. Shuffler just hates us both, it looks like. Oh my god. Come on now. I'm going for it. Give me a damn plane or something. Let's go. Oh my god. This is the weirdest game of Magic I've seen in a very long time. Look at this. Outrageous. We're at 1 land, he's at 1 land, and I can't do anything. Alright. Hey, Daze might actually work against Tron. Look at this. Alright. I'll get rid of one of these. One of these. One of these. Okay, let's go, let's go. Now he is. Come on, my goodness. Remember what I was saying about Methodical helping me with the mana? Well, screw that. No, just kidding. It's bound to happen. Come on. Are you kidding me? This is... Hey, you know what I wanted to see there? Yeah, let's get another Gush. That'll help. Unreal. This is blowing my mind. Again, we've probably looked at 40 cards, even though it says we have 40 left, all the stuff we throw back. This is just outrageous. And here comes the man of help. Mine shows up. Yeah, we do. We need a lot of things pronto. I think I got a Gush here, guys. Oh. Oh, man, this is so weird. Oh, boy. I can't Gush here. I'm going to have to discard so many cards. I'm just going to sit on counter magic. God darn it. Come on. We can hard cast Logic now, and I got Daze behind it. I'll do it next turn. God, having that many out. Ugh. What a weird game. I only got 8 minutes left. I got to beat this guy twice. Map shows up. There's his towers in the house. He's got Tron. We've got a lot of nothing. What's he rolling here? Prism tick, huh? Well, he can go fetch any land, so that's not really worth countering it. Okay. Capsize, Dispel. 1, 2, 3. Unbelievable. A weird game. Easily the weirdest sequence I've had in a long time. Gosh, how frustrating. Now we get the one land that's the slowest. It couldn't have been an Ash Barrens there. The slowest possible. Well, we've got a lot of counter magic. It feels like we've played 4 Gushes already. I don't know why I'm looking at 2. This is weird. Eric, you and I probably like kerosene and fire. You're like, do it! That was my hunch too, but God, we'd be down so many. Just discard your whole hand. Alright. No Bojuka Bog. This Daze started feeling good, and now it feels like crap with all these crazy things looking at us now. But the good news is, capsize doesn't really help too much. And it costs a lot, so Daze might still come into play here. Well, I gotta counter that. Of course, I could Rift it. Let's do this. Hopefully we just see an end to that. If I do that, he's forced to play it. I'm going to Daze here just because I'll just be out of lands. Gotta be careful when we Gush here. That Crusher might crush us. Gonna let this thing through. Oh, he's just gonna pay for it. Okay, yeah, that works too. Okay, we have 0 zilch nothing. Capsize. Dispel was shown, so let's scribble that out as I continue to be Captain Jackass here. Can you offend yourself? Is that a thing now? That'll be the next thing, right? People getting so... I don't... Oh, God, I can't even do that. Alright, well, we can just take it. I need to put some resources out. I want to cycle this to get more resources. And we'll pitch the plane, and then we'll have one to get. Represent that we've got stuff, but we've got the combo in hand. But he's got capsize. We don't really have any way of dealing with it, other than hoping that he thinks we have some counter magic in our hand, which we could draw into. Maybe I should have played White Infect today. Maybe, let's see, we would have beaten Burn. Probably beaten, you know what? I think we'd be 3-0 if this exact scenario happened of these matchups. Tron, not so much. We probably would have lost this one. Ooh. Boom, boom. Sucks to destroy a plane that beautiful. Pretty cool. And you see, Little Fight, I know it's sunny in this one, but when you like dark weather as much as me, or you're as vampiric as me, this suggests that the sun is going down to me, and so that means like all upside. It's like it's about to be dark. So that's why. And it's beautiful. Quote me on this too. I think Vampire Nighthawk, the 2/3 flyer lifelink, I think that's going to be what do you call downshifted into Pauper in the next few years. I bet that's going to be our next little prize. All right, we've got to do something about this or we lose. That's right, Little Fight. So if he pulls this off and bounces this, we're just totally screwed. We die next turn. So we have one logic in our yard, two logics in our yard. I've got to counter this, and then I've got to win, I think, but I've got to draw it. So I'm going to bring this back to my hand and hope we get a logic. Come on, logic. Make up for those horror... Oh, nope. Well, I can at least cycle. Hold on a minute here. Cancel that. I can Shadow Rift. Here. Maybe still draw it. Come on. Give me a logic. No, you son of a gun. This is over. All right. Well, hey, we're down 3 games now. Unbelievable. Tron, how'd you do it? Usually that's very favorable. This is embarrassing. So we beat Burn, and then we lost a close one to Stompy. Had no chance against Demir with Innocent Bloods, and lost to Tron, which should not happen. Yeah. Anyway, just to break it up a bit, let's run over here into Happy Land where we pretend that we're 4-1 or better and open one of these since it is a birthday show. Let's see. We got one more game to play. Hopefully, yes, we will open this and see what we can see. What do we get? What do we get? We got Flamewalk Phoenix. If anybody knows if these are like gems, please fire away if you play a lot of Modern or whatnot. Flying Haste 2/2. Flamewalk Phoenix attacks each combat. Beginning of return, power 4 or greater. You may pay that to return it. Ooh, that seems pretty good. I don't know. I could see Nighthawk being a thing. And I've played this in Blackthorn a few times. I saw the logic behind it, but in the end, I don't know. That is some cool artwork. I know this is a unplayable Pauper card other than the cycling or maybe like one of those, what do you call, nightmare combo decks. But look at that. Man, that would be terrifying to see that in real life, especially at that perspective suggesting that thing's like 5 stories tall. Wow. Yeah, we're not getting the birthday love at all, but hey, it happens. So let's open up one more. Just put some dopamine on the Here we go. What do we got? Hey, a Noble Hierarch. That's worth popping open. Very cool. I think those are pretty pricey, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't think I have any. I have a lot of modern cards, but I don't think I have that one. Anybody give me a price on Noble Hierarch? I gotta write down that I opened that so that I Noble. Put it here. And I like to play Infect in Modern, so that's pretty cool. Noble Hierarch. Wow. Nice. So which is this one? This is the well, they're all about 27. Sweet. Hey, happy birthday to me, I guess. Well, that stems a little bit of the bleeding. And we'll open one more for the birthday shenanigans. That's probably the best thing I've ever opened. I should have stopped there. Flooded Strand, not bad. But I think those are kind of very all over the place now, so that's pretty cool. And all right, well, hey, you know what? We're gonna go into the last round here, and hey, make sure you know, we're all about, if you've got a Pauper event and you need it supported, we are here for you. There's no egos or whatever. We're all about that. That's why we run that that promo coming up in December. Make sure to check that out if you're anywhere in the West Coast of America. That 1,000K Pauper tournament. So, but don't be shy if you've got something. Nothing's too small. We're here to support Pauper first and foremost. I make no money doing this. I think, I mean, you got to be like professor level before you start getting checks and stuff. So it's not about that. We're here to promote the format over and over and over again, which makes some people upset. But hey, too bad. This is what we are about. Strands is 8 tickets too. Hey, sweet. There's a big Pauper event, and no, not in California. I think it's in. God, I did darn promo for it, and I can't remember what it's for. I'll run it again at the end of the show in case anybody doesn't want to rewind or you're watching this on YouTube later. I know we should host that tournament, but yeah, we're just like I said, you know, I'll get emails sometimes, and everybody's always, I don't know, they're looking for an angle or something. We don't have any angles. If it has to do with Pauper, we're here for you. We'll support you. Sometimes a little too loudly for some, but hey, who cares, right? Hey, thank you for that, Shiraz. There it is. But yeah, Belcher Mage, that's right. Yeah, he hasn't been on our feed. He's probably too busy saving up the funds to pay out $1,000 in store credit. That is insane. Sure put Pauper on the map. All right. Why am I listening to myself? I'm going crazy. Here we go. We got draw. We got counter magic, but we don't have much meat. But our mana's right. I'm going to... Yeah, we don't know what we're going up against. I'm going to keep this. Why not, right? Or we're 1-3 with Tribe. This is bad. All right. Yeah, let's... I'm going to brainstorm right now. So I can throw some of these back on top, and at my upkeep, I can go grab some stuff. So we've got counter magic. I like that. We definitely want that on top. We'll throw these both on top, and then I won't do it on upkeep. The only downside I see is the Moto ban list. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Pauper's so... there's got to be some sort of printable thing. And if enough people start doing it and all following the same rules, it'll be kind of more of a standard vibe there. So that looks like Affinity's our last opponent. And again, I'm out of practice with this deck. It's as painfully obvious as that is to everyone. We'll go fix our mana. But I do remember, outside of Fling, I mean, what do you call this deck's that way with everything, right? Yeah, we don't need to show that. But as with any deck, I mean, everybody's worried about Fling. And another shout out to an old timer. I think his name's Kyle Walton. He's a really good Affinity player. And he just sent me a message a few days ago saying he's getting back into Pauper. So watch out. His Special Kyle's his username, and you watch out for that. All right. I am going to Daze here. I don't want to turn on any blockers or this, and slow this down as much as possible. Plus, it puts the fear of Daze in their heart. But yeah, Special Kyle was his username, and Good grief. He plays that really old school affinity, or at least he did for a long time, where he has Disciple of the Vault and Terrarians, I think. Probably saying that wrong too. Yeah, gosh, for that prize money, I think it might be worth getting a plane ticket if you're really a aggro player and you've got a good shot at it. That's pretty crazy. All right, thought cast down. We've got a Speed Bump Bolas. That's going to be my new term for that card. Yowza. There's the killer card. I have got to try Affinity one of these days. You'd think, as much as I've played Pauper, the thousands of games I've played, and I've probably piloted that thing just privately to myself twice. I don't know what it is. I just not into that deck. I don't know. Man, this is not looking good, guys. I don't know what's going on with Tribe, man. I did a few test hands the other day when I was trying out this. I'm like, oh, yep, still got it. It'll be fine. I'll probably at least 3-2 with this, and it's like, no chance now. This is getting grim fast. Only got 3 in our yard. What decks would be good in a meta where those cards are legal or just join the dark side? Which cards are we talking about here? I'm trying to scroll up here. Oh, the old school affinity. I don't know, boy. When you see Special Kyle pilot that, you're like, why is anybody playing it this way? It's like just dead meat. He runs a lot of Clark Clan Shaman and such. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Am I gonna let it through? Yikes. This is feeling horrible. Could have countered. Top, boom, boom, and oh, is he running the new counter spell? Well, we've got to counter that. Unfortunately, this is going to put us in a real bad spot, though. That a Tog is going to be awfully lethal, awfully quick. We've got 1 counter, and we can protect something. This doesn't feel too good, guys. I wish we had. Where's our Gushes now, right? Him, the Turok, and Sinkhole. Yeah, I think it's a fun experiment when you can just sleeve that up online and stuff. And it's, I don't know, him's not that big of a. I mean, just like any. I mean, Fling is a backbreaker, right? But it's legal. And I think early him, it might suggest that people start brewing with stuff like Dark Ritual and stuff and go a little bit old school. But I think. I don't know. I'm a little bit broken that way when it comes to what cards I think are viable and such, or would keep the format. I'm kind of libertarian in a lot of ways, and that one for sure. It's like, let's do it and then see, because I think after that new card smell wears off, I mean, you really have to be in mono black to play him as far as to get the maximum value out of it. And so it's not like that. But that deck did top 8 a few times ago. I forget who had that top 8 list that it ran Tendrils of Corruption and stuff. I've been seeing a bit of that too. That's a fun deck. Yikes. Okay. I think our only out here is well, we'd have to run into a Gush. Got to dodge that. We have to block here because he's got lethal, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yep. We got to block. Boom. Boom. Probably better to just make this pro red in response to just sacrificing stuff. Yeah, and Sinkhole, I really don't think that would put, I've tried black land destruction in many varieties. I don't think that would really put that over the top. Okay, so that one's pumping up. Okay. Well, that's true, because he doesn't really need that one, does he? All right. I'll make this pro red. This might scare him a little bit. Ugh. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. I can just know it. All right, come on. Oh, that's not too bad. Well, we kind of just have to go for it here, guys. Right? Boom, boom. We've already got our Daze out. It'd be nice if we had a Gush here. Pull this off. Hold on a minute here. Do we have a... Oh, man. Yeah, we don't have enough unless we find Gush. So, regardless... But that's got to live. And we know he's got it. So Gush is really the only way to win here. So playing that is still a viable option. Let's go. At least we've got some counter magic. We didn't draw it. All right. Scoop time. Next. Ha. Yeah, we really needed Gush there. All right, Hydroblast all come in. I like Missionary. Blessing's pretty cool. I think Blessing's going to be good here. I did like seeing Daze. We've got Hydroblast for just about everything. He does run the... I'm going to take out one of those. Take out one Preordain. I'm going to lose the Bolases. I'm going to bring in a Missionary, and we could bring in Standard Bearer. That would eat some of this, the goods. I don't know, can anybody look at the list if he's on a Krark-Clan Shaman or not? Missionary will buy us a little bit of time, but Standard Bearer might eat a Fling or such. I don't know. I got to use the restroom real quick, guys. I got 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Look at the list and tell me if he's running Krark-Clan or however you say that, please. All right, so Aura Power. Good point. Thank you for the critique, sir. Yes, I've been playing pretty bad since Breaking Even went out today. All right. Any constructive stuff though, as far as what we should bring in or out, since Gigadrowse, interesting. Might need that for blockers. I'm bringing a Missionary. Here we are. Aura Power. Telling it like it is. Appreciate. Alright. Oh, we've got 2 of the trump cards, but we don't have anything else. That's the fast enough deck. We're gonna mulligan that. Oh, God, come on. Mulligan. It's gonna be one of those, isn't it? Yeah, let me keep this. Mulligan. Okay, keep. Bottom. Well. Yeah, bottom. Wow. This is some bad stuff. All right. Hopefully we can just draw right into a tribe. Catch him off. Hydroblast. Oh, yeah, because that can do the inside out. Feed. Forger. All right. Wow. I'm just going to drop this for fear of tribe. Boom. Here we are. Lordy, says their business. Yeah. That is how I am feeling. Look at this aggro master plan come full effect. Hiya! Take that. Yeah, no kidding, little fight. This is tribe after all. This is like a, I mean, I'm not playing it all that great, but I'm just going to do this now. So we definitely have the room in our hand to do it. All right. Well, hey, that would have been really cool if that was tribe, wouldn't it? And yeah, I think I'm going to do this just to draw the card. All right. I don't want to lose Inside Out, though. I've got Blessing, so we'll go from there. All right, Wilds. I don't need to see you, sucker. And typical of the day, our opponent is kind of hurting too, and we're not able to capitalize on it. This is infuriating. I am going to do it again. Come on, tribe. Where are you at? Nope. All right, man. It's Billy Idol beats. It's the midnight hour. And I'm crying more. Tribe, please. Come on. He's got access to everything. There's one thought cast. He's got two. Feed the clan. Missionary aggro plan B. Yes. Boy, that's what I wanted to see. Another land. I'm going to go grab an island. I'm going to play this. Go grab another island. And watch what we're going to draw next turn. What do you think it's going to be? I think it's going to be an island. Because that is how the day has been going. But I tell you what. All the weirdness that has happened with this deck today. I mean, it makes for a good stream. However, it is nothing compared to the beats that I had with a monocolored, just red deck wins. 17 basics and drawing just all of them. It was like, are you kidding me? And the extra kick in the crotch factor, my opponent at the time in both cases was under 5 life, and I needed just about anything to win the game. And it was back-to-back rounds too. Maybe I just need a vacation. Okay. Son of a gun. Here we go. We'll return these. We have the room. Haven't played a land yet. Of course no tribe will show up. That would be... well, gosh, at least we've got this because I can cycle this and not draw those lands. But we did draw those lands. That was crazy. Boy, this is rough. Don't even have any inside-out tricks. Son of a gun. All right. Yeah, we'll discard. So we threw 2 lands out, shuffled, cycled, shuffled, used the Wild's ability, trying to thin out our deck, and we just keep drawing stuff we don't need. But it's all good. I got all my buddies with me, right? Yikes. We are going to 1-4 with tribe. This is not a good birthday present. Hey, maybe this will allow room for what do you call the challenge this Sunday to maybe go good. Maybe I'm paying all my bad luck dues here, but a few misplays aren't helping either. Plan B: stop by 2 fat elves. That is for sure. Well, buy myself some time here. 5 cards in our opponent's hand. Yikes. Jeez, oh, Pizzo, that is some... He's got lethal and we don't. It is not looking good for our hero, folks. Yes, I can cry into my noble hierarch. That's right. All right. There is that plan at least. There's the love. We can counter something. So he doesn't have a Tog out, so we're going to take a 16. That's all? Yeah, no problem. Watch this. Famous last words. It's going to be funny. We're going to be at 2 life, and Apostle's Blessing won't even be able to. Of course, we always can hard cast that. So, yep, there it is. So I kind of have to. If he's got a fling or anything, I'm dead. I have to do this. I would really like to be able to him to do that main phase next turn, so I have a free blocker. But we'll at least counter this. We will counter Galvanic Blast, the Breathment of Choice. Boink. Keep us alive, baby. Come on now. We'll ditch the island, one of billions that we seem to have drawn. I haven't had this much fun losing in quite a while. I've had a few successful outings on Twitch the last few, but I know we had that really bad run in September. All right, so we've got to block. Discard this. We got the Shadow Rift plan. Does he have it? He's gonna gain 10 life. Gitaxian Probe would be very nice. We have played a land. We are returning stuff now to the second phase of our plan. Our hero's in big trouble. Well, hold on a minute here. I should Shadow Rift first. Yeah, just in case I draw in a counter magic and he has... This way I can at least defend it by discarding. Okay, well that sucked. Let's go over here. What do you think? Odds he's got the blast. Of course he does. There's that. Yep. We knew he had that, but we had to kind of go for it. We're dead. Dead meat. Dead. All right, well, happy birthday to the ground, as they say. Crash burn hard. Embarrassing. To stem the bleeding, we will open one more of these to envelope the show. And, I'll go over White Infect, so don't go anywhere real quick. We'll open one more of these. Pesky wobots. All right, what did we get here? Radiant Flames. X damage to each creature, X number of mana spent on Radiant Flames. Probably what? Limited gem, but not much else, I would think. Again, chime in if you know. That's pretty cool artwork, too. I think that's the same artist as the last guy I liked. And what's this dude? Oh, yeah, just some... Well, that kind of sucked. Blah! Great company, horrible games. Apologies for, I think I had about 3 misplays total. Brainstorm one at the end being almost a despondent play at that point. But, yeah. Anyway, to the deck I probably should have played today. This is a Pauperganda favorite. Quick cliff notes on this list. This deck was made on a dare about, I don't know, gosh, might have been 7 or 8 years ago now. Somebody said, what are you going to do next? Make White Infect? I was like, why not? The big plus here, I've gone with 1 Fengraf now. You'll see why. We have so much recursion. A whole lot of planes. We have 22 lands total. I run all 4 steps, 3 Quicksands. But the big thing here is Darksteel Axe. Now we have 7 Bonesplitters. It does cost a little bit more. And I was saying on Facebook, I'm very surprised how often this indestructible thing comes into play. Like, you know, well, like against Affinity, and they bring in, you know, their ability to blow up your artifacts. They're obviously got plenty of targets in this, but it's been pretty cool. I mean, your first turn play here is pretty awesome. You're either dropping a defensive counterspell. The Umbras are back. I was so wrong about this card. I apologize to my past self. I went with Mutagenics main for a while, and I was having not so good outings with it. Well, like what we just saw, like 1-4 outings. and I went back to this, and wow, this causes so many errors. People block Infect critters. They think they can kill it. The first strike damage happens first. Let's say it hits for 3. Their Carapace Forge is now a 1/1 permanently. Then it does 1 damage. So there's a lot of play errors that happen off of that. So anyway, yeah, just a plethora of axes. Maybe this should just be called Axe Infect. We've got the heaviest hitter in the white, but very fragile. Why is it fragile? Well, we've got Cho-Manno's Blessing to back it up. Instant counter spell. You can also put this on your opponent's cards too. I do run 1 Sandals main. I hate this card, but every time I've got it in my opener, I'm appreciative of it later. It ends up being kind of the MVP in a lot of decks. When you are facing this many bone splitters and stuff, and being able to just have critters come out with haste, and at that point of the game, usually hitting for at least 4, sometimes 6 Infect flying haste damage, it's pretty nasty. So anyway, we've got 2 Pentarch Wards in the sideboard, not in the sideboard, main deck 2. It draws a card, neat way to sneak blue into the deck. All 4 of the Priests. Looks clunky, but when you play this deck, this is probably the creature you like to see the most, especially when it has an Umbra attached to it. 1 Remember the Fallen. This card's just so fun. I really like the synergy of this with Benevolent Bodyguard and an early Ichorclaw Myr, because you trip it, save it, infect them a little bit, drop this, go get both of them back, and then if that doesn't show up late game, you can start fetching these to fetch themselves, and it just gets pretty ridiculous. In our sideboard, we got 4 Journey to Nowhere's, Concession to just things, problems happen, man. 3 Lone Missionaries, 2 Standard Bears, 3 Prismatic Strands, and 3 Faerie Macabre. So after, you know, what's neat about taking a beating with a good deck like Tribe is that it fuels the rogue in me, like, hey, well, I should have brought rogue anyway, because we might have gone. I like to play rogue a little too much, and it's outings like this sometimes that actually help me, because I'm like, well, hell, if I'm gonna lose, I might as well do it with some rogue builds. But yeah, anyway, it's a thing in Standard, says everyone. Oh, anyway, so yeah, that's the list. I'll post it on the video for this in YouTube chat next to the list that we just did horrible with. But it's a great deck, make no mistake. And if you have any questions about Tribe, I would not ask me as witnessed there. I have topped 8 with this once, but that was back when I practiced with it. But Green Prinny, hit him up, really nice guy. If you see him on Magic Online, and he'll be able to probably answer any questions for you concerning it. So, and I've been thinking too, I've really got to focus on a deck, and I think it might be red deck wins. I don't know, because I'm just picking and choosing. I'm playing this deck here and this deck, and it makes for a good stream. But as far as the challenges go, I think I've got to kind of focus on one and just kind of go with that plan. But anyway, guys, it's been great. I'll be online all weekend. November's over, so I might have a bit of a Hydroblast in me, or I can't really think of a quick out for that to say that, but had that little November experiment, and thought it'd feel a lot different. Doesn't feel any different. I was a little bit more stressed out than normal. Need my medicine. So anyway, guys, this is Deluxeikoff signing off. Sorry I didn't do better for you all today, but you know, keep the Pauper love going, and send anything you need help with promoting. If it has to do with Pauper, we are here for you, and we'll see you next time on Pauperganda.
I'll take that, my man.
If you've been arrested, damaged, or counted, call the experienced attorneys at Jace, Gideon, and Vincer. Our lawyers specialize in Azorius law and fight to give you the justice you deserve. Call 1-800-296-7487 for a free consultation. Even if you've manned a vehicle while hydroblasting, our attorneys are on the stack 24 hours a day.
Goblin, fairy, soldier, or Myr, call Jace, Gideon, and Vincer.
Gideon, Vincer.